Students who are in the online, am I audible? Those who says good evening, I am also saying good evening. So let's move to the further. So previous class, we started with flow control statements, index, and we entered into the introduction to flow control statements. We said the importance of flow control statements, conditionals, looping, transfer flow statements. After that, I also started with conditional statement students. So conditional statements, under the conditional statements, we understood what is the use of conditional statements, how many types of conditional statements are there. We already introduced in the class. And at the same time, I also said to you the important concept I explained it and you try to understand it perfectly. So simple if statement syntax, explanation, and the diagrammatic representation. At the same time, I also discussed some examples on that area, correct? Some examples also we discussed it. So last class, we already had a discussion. Now we want to go for some more examples to start, and then I'll move to the if-else statement I will discuss now. If-else statement. So this is our last class. 1 or 2 examples discussed. Now open the notes, write down. Practice yesterday's examples, this one. Practiced. Yellow t-shirt, practiced. Stand up once. Tell the syntax of simple if statement. Syntax of simple if statement, tell me. Don't stand like a 90 years old man. Stand like an Indian army. No, tell me. Hmm? If statement కాదు. If if ఇంటిమేషన్ బ్లాకా ఇంటిమేషన్ ఇన్ఫార్మింగ్ బ్లాకా హైదరాబాద్ బ్లాకా ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నావు నువ్వు ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నావు వాట్ ఆర్ యూ స్పీకింగ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ బ్లాకా చదివావు అసలు నాట్ స్టడీడ్ కరెక్ట్ కమెన్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ బ్లాకా ఇండిటర్మినేషన్ బ్లాక్ ఇండెంటేషన్ బ్లాక్ నీకు ఏది వస్తే చెప్తే ఎట్లా ఇట్లా చెప్పకూడదు అట్లా సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ నో సే సార్ యూ రీడ్ యువర్ నోట్స్ బై యువర్స్ అట్లీస్ట్ యూ టెల్ మీ దట్ if you tell information block intermination block you should not tell like that. Okay my dear student, tomorrow Monday I will ask you once again the same question. Will you come on Monday? Sit up. So indentation block, first of all you missed one thing. If test condition colon, after that indentation block of statements. If you don't read the notes now, whatever you like it you will write it. In exam it is okay, but it's not that much useful. Right down, open the notes, write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept 3 numerical values. Which will accept 3 numerical values. Which will accept 3 numerical values. Find the biggest among them. And find the biggest among them. And find the biggest among them. And check for equality. And check for equality. And check for equality. Very, very important. And check for equality. So how many values? 3 values. So look at that logic, please. A10, B2, C3, C3. Now I want to write the logic for A bigger. How do you write? How do you write it? Come on. A greater than B. A greater than B. And next, A greater than C. And operator. You need to say A greater than C. This is the one you will write so that A will be bigger. What is the B bigger condition? B greater than what? A, and B greater than what? C. Okay, C bigger condition. C greater than A and C greater than B. Okay, nice. So coming to point 2 here, now I am writing the logic. Now I am writing the logic. Nikesh, wrong in notation. Follow me carefully. Now I am writing, here I am writing simple if statement example2.py. Try to follow carefully. Simple if statement example2.py. There I am writing simple if statement stmt example2.py. So there I'll write the question for you. Program for finding biggest of three numbers, and check for equality. Check for equality. Now I'm going to start. A is equal to float of, come on, say the code in the class. Enter value of A. Enter value of A. Now I'll write it here what? Enter value of B. B I will take it. B here. Now I'm going to take up enter value of C. Enter value of C. Now I'm going to take up C. This is called what? ABC. Got it. So now I'm writing logic for A big. A big. How do you write this now? If A greater than B and A greater than C. So I will write it here. I'll write it here. Big of A value comma B value comma C value is equal to A value. That is a bigger value. What is the answer now? A comma B comma C comma A. A comma B comma C comma A. So after the finishing, after this is finishing, already you know, I need not to tell you again, it comes to what? Ninth line. In the ninth line, I will write logic for what? B big logic, I will write it. Logic for what? B big. So how do you write it? If B greater than A and B greater than what? C. C. There I will write it. Print of what? Big of A value, B value, comma C value is equal to dot format of what? A comma B comma C comma A. B. Yes. Next I'll write it what? Another one I will write it. C big. C big I will write it, right? Come on. How do I write it? C big. If C greater than A and C greater than B, C greater than B, what I'll write it? Print of what? Big of. I'll write it. A value, B value, C value is equal to dot format of what? Dot format of what? A comma B comma C comma C. Right? Then last equal. Equality. I'm going to check it. How do I write it? If A double equal to B and what? B double equal to C and A double equal to C. Actually, A double equal to B double equal to C, enough. But still I wrote the, for more clarity purpose. And I wrote what? All values are equal. So try to carefully follow. and try to have the tracing part. So tracing in the sense you have to understand how the program will execute internally. Understood? So run this code, see this code, and I hope so you need not to. First, I will enter the value A in such a way that A will be bigger. 3 I am entering. So take the case 10 greater than 2. First 10 greater than 3. So both of them are true and true is true. Answer is going to come. So A is bigger is getting. Next, when you come to where it is coming to 10th line, what is this now? 2 greater than 10, false. Coming to this line, next line is what? Here. C greater than A, that is a 3 greater than 2, false at the Madhubabu. 3 greater than 2, true. And C, 3 greater than C greater than 10, C greater than 10, 3 greater than 10, false. Yes, you are correct. So I am reverse. You are correct. So false. False means come to where? Equality. A is equal to B. 10 is equal to 2. False. False means it won't go there and it will stop running. So I got big is called what? 10. Got it? Now, second big value I am entering. 10 I am entering. 20 I am entering. And 3 I am entering. Obviously, in this case, see, I need not to trace every time. You should have the power of understanding that. What is this first one? False. Second one, true. True means which line will execute? 11th line. It will go to which line? 13th line. 13th line also false. It will go to 16th line. Also what? False. That means in simple if statement, whether you are observing or not, it comes to the 7th line. False. It comes to 10th line. True. It comes to the this executed. And again coming to 13th line. Again going to 16th line. That means it is checking every if statement. So finally the answer is going to get it here what? 20. Now I will enter 10, 20 and then 30. 30 is going to give you the value like this. Now I am entering 10, 10 and 10. What is the value coming? All are equal. Online students, is it clear up? Is it clear for everybody? Clear or not? Right. Any doubt is there in this case? Any doubt? No. Meeku doubts and avaslam. Now I have a doubt. Now I have a doubt. Look at 10 and 10 and then 2. 10, 10, 2. 10, 10, 2. See. So be intelligent. 10 greater than 10. See these values carefully. 10 greater than 10. False. Coming to which line? 10th line. 10 greater than 10. False. Go to which line? 13th line. Come on, what is this now? 13th line. 2 greater than 10. False. Next up. 10 equal to 10. True. B is equal to C. False. What is an answer? What is an answer? That also false. All are false. What is an answer? No result. No result. No result. Is it your doubt or not? Is it your doubt? So A, B, C, D. A, B, C all are equal. 4 results you got it. Number one problem with the program. Number one problem. Next problem. And that means A and B are equal. I am not able to find the biggest. So I have to change my logic. So next you see 10, 2 and 10. Again same problem. A and C equal, same problem. Next you see 10, 20, 20. B and C equal. Also no answer. So 4 times you got answers, 3 times no answer is coming. Then your program is useful or no use at all? No use. So I need to go for checking two values equality also. So here I am writing A, B, C values you found the big. At the same time, A is equal to B also you need to check. B is equal to C also you need to check. C is equal to A also you need to check. This type of logic also you need to take it. Now I am going to take up. My case is called what? A10, B10 and C is called what? 3 I am going to take it. In this case, I need to print either A bigger you can print or B bigger you can print. No problem. This is one case. Second case is what? Second case is what? A is 2, A is 2, B is 10, C is 10. That time what I can print? Either B you can print it bigger or C you can print bigger. Third case is what? A is 2, B is 1, C is called what? 2. Either you can print A bigger or C bigger you can print. Right? So in this case, what I will do? In the first if statement, I will write A greater than or equal to B, I will write it. I give the first preference to say A is a bigger. Even though both of them same, A is a bigger, I will print. Second case, when I come back, in this case, I will come back. I'll give the preference for what? B greater than or equal to C, I will say. So B bigger, I will print. When I come to third case, I will give the preference for what? A greater than or C greater than or equal to A, I will give the preference. So C bigger I am printing. You don't try to ask me, sir, here only I will write it. A greater than or equal to B, A greater than or equal to C, I will write it. In this case, what is happening? 10, 10, if I write it, what is happening? All of them become equal or not? It will become true. And what is printing? A is bigger, it is printing. But it is wrong, na? That's why if you understand that logic, A greater than or equal to B I am writing, B greater than or equal to C I am writing, and C greater than or equal to A I am writing, and as usual this I will take it. Now take the first case, all of you, A10, B10 and C2 you take it. Quickly try to get it. These are the values I got it. 10 greater than or equal to 10. True. Answer. If you don't answer, I will leave the class. Try to answer. A greater than or equal to 10. True. In morning when NumPy Pandas batch is started, the people who are attending from different batches, they don't know any simple Python if statement also. Again, they are rejoining. Speak out. Try to utilize. A 10 greater than or equal to 10. True. And 10 greater than 2. Also true. Big is printed as what? 10, 10, 2, 10 is printed. And when it comes to this place, what is happening? 10 greater than 10, false. Coming to this place. Here what? 2 greater than or equal to 10, false. Here 10 greater than 10, 10 is equal to 10, true. 10 is equal to 2, false. It is not printing. Only this is printed. I hope you got it. Next case. Second case I am talking. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 5. What is happening? 2 greater than or equal to 5, false. Coming to next. B, 5 greater than 2, true. 5 greater than or equal to 5, also true. Printing that 5, 2, 5, 5 is 5. That is also satisfied. Next, go to third case. A is 5, 3, B is 1, C is 3, I am saying. Come on. 10 greater than, 3 greater than or equal to 1. Three greater than or equal to 1. True. So, 3 greater than or equal to 3. False. Coming to where? 10th line. 10th line. 10 greater, 1 greater than 3. 1 greater than 3. False. Come. C greater than or equal to A. 3 greater than or equal to 3. True. True. 3 greater than 1. False. So, 3 greater than or equal to 3. True. 3 greater than 1. It is called what? True. It is going to print this data as what? 3 comma 1 comma 3 is equal to 3 will print. Now I'm entering all of them. A is -1, B is -1, C is -1. What is this now? Here I am writing -1 greater than or equal to -1. True. -1 greater than -1. False. Come to line number 10. -1 greater than -1. False. -1 greater than or equal to -1, true. -1 greater than -1, false. Coming to this place. -1 is equal to -1, true. -1 is equal to -1, true. -1 is equal to -1, true. All values are equal. This is a perfect program. So try to run it. Normally you run it 2 and then 4. So it is going to be called what? 10. Normal. Unique values I entered. Now I am entering here. I am entering here 20 and 30 and 10. B is bigger. Next I will go for what? 20, 30, 40. C is the bigger. Now I'll go for what? 20, 0, 0, 0. All values are equal. Done. Now I am entering 10, 10, 2. Bigger is called 10. Earlier no result. Now I am entering 10, 20 and the next 10. A and C equal. This is nothing but 20 is the bigger. Now I am going to take up 10, 2, 10 is called 10. Next is called what? 10, 20, 20. 20 is the bigger. In all the cases, this concept is working. This is the way you need to take care. These are all called what? Test cases to consider. Are you able to follow? Right. Let me talk about the main thing to observe here is once it comes to one if statement, once it is getting satisfied, after executing that, it is going to where? 10th line, again 13th line, 16th line, it is going to other if statements also checking. See students, I will do the same logic in a shortcut format. Let me copy the same logic. I will tell you in another way. Try to look at. Next logic I am going to tell you. Because of this logics, you will become intelligent. At the same time, you will get tension also. You may not understand when you don't practice. If you don't practice, you will speak whatever you like it. Like you. Information block, Hyderabad block like that. It's a problem. When you go to somewhere, when you ask something, they will ask you who is your faculty. You will tell my name compulsory. My name you will tell correctly, but other things you will not say. And an open fact this is. That's why reading and coming to the class is important. So I'm going to take 3. Look at students. I wrote it here. This I'm going to change it today. All of you should follow. A greater than or equal to B. And this is the logic I wrote it. And what is written? A greater than C, I wrote it. A big logic using logical operator. This I'm changing it. How do you write in a reverse order? B less than or equal to A. Can I write like that? I can write. Our logic is what? A bigger one, I'm going to try to write it. B less than or equal to A, which is nothing but A greater than or equal to B only. And what is this is already A greater than C. Like that, I can write it. A greater than or equal to B, A greater than C. Are you following? I can write this entire thing like this. This is a compact notation of this AND operator. Can I change this now? Come on, how do you write it? B less than or equal to A greater than C. Done. Now this one. Mira children, what is this now? A less than B. A less than B. Because I am talking about the B is a key person here. A less than B. And B is the bigger. B greater than or equal to C. This only I am changing. A less than B. And B greater than or equal to C as it is I am writing. So this is also another way of writing. So I am writing A less than B. B greater than or equal to C. Like that also you can write it. Next you see here, this part you see. What is this now? A less than or equal to C less than greater than what? B. You can write like this. How do you write it? Come on. A less than or equal to C, C greater than B. And here, how do you write it? A double equal to B double equal to C. A double equal to B, B double equal to C. Are you following this? So, try to run this. Say 100, 200, 300. C is the bigger. C is the bigger. 100, 200, 3. 200 is the bigger. I'll write 100, 20, and 2. 100 is the bigger. Next, 100, 100, 2. 100 is the bigger. Next, 100, 200, and 200. B and C is the bigger, any one of it. Next, 100, 20, 100. 100 is the bigger. I say 100, 100, 100. All values are equal. Like that, you need to do it. For doing this code, I can do within 2 minutes. How I am explaining? Like that, you have to explain by yourself after going to home. Then only you will get it. If you don't look at the face of the program, if you directly come, Python also will not look at your face, obviously. So try to have a bond with Python. If you don't work out, nothing will come to you. This is an open secret. Okay, let us move to the further. Is it clear? Now, go to once to our previous program once. Here you go. This is my statement. This is our yesterday's class. What is this now? Positive or negative or what? Equal A greater than B greater than all these things I wrote it. Right or not? So in this case, what I am asking is, in this case, you try to see. Yesterday's class, I am taking one small workout. Now I'm going to the next syntax I'm introducing. Here, I'm entering first online students. Am I clear about that? Am I clear about this code? Am I clear about this code? Now, you may have a doubt. Sir, I want to find out biggest of some 100 numbers. That is very easy. Writing biggest of this is very simple. Here, this is the logic we are having. Go to this place. Here, you try to understand. What is this now? A10, B20, C30, C30. Now I am writing max of A comma B comma C. You are getting the answer code what? 30. Happily you are getting it. Now A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, and C is equal to 3. C is equal to 3. Max of AB, you are getting 10. But when you go to a big companies for writing the written test, they'll say don't use max function. If that is the case, each and every gully person also will become Pythonist. They will test your intelligence, how well you are good coder, how well you are a good coder. That people only industry want. Anyhow, everybody will use library only, but how well you will use the coding, how well you will write the coding, that is an important. You can also write 10, 20, 30, 4, minus 5, minus 20, 50, comma 30, and 56, minus 5, 0. So many number of values I have to keep in list. I will apply max of LST. I'll find what? Max. But they will ask you write a code for finding the maximum element in a list without using max function. That time what I will do? Out of 100 people, even 5 people also cannot write the logic without using max function. Nobody can write it. Industry require that type of coding knowledge. Min of I will write it. Min of LST. I will get the min of LST is called minus 5. But they will say write a code for finding minimum without using min function. How do you write it? All those things I'll tell in the class. And we are writing code for Python software, what they already developed it. That type of stature you have to get it in the Python coding. That is the style of coding. Are you following that? So let us go to the further here. Let us go to the further. I think you are understanding the concept of max and min. Not only for 3 values, you can find maximum of any number. Now coming to the point back here. I'm getting 2 values here, like 10 and 2. This is 10 greater than 2, correct? It is executing now. So I got my result, correct? When I get my result, I should not go to next. I should not go to next, correct or not? If I go to next unnecessarily, is it not our time is taking care? Is it not time is wasting? PVM is wasting its time. It has to straightforward come to where? Program execution completed. So in worst case, when the first condition is true, it has to execute this only, but simple if statement is doing what? After executing that, it unnecessarily going to seventh line. When it is false, it is unnecessarily going to ninth line. It unnecessarily going to where? The other kind of if statements, if I write it, is it not waste of time? So let me write one more example so that you will understand perfectly what is the drawback of simple if statement. Open the notes. All of you students, open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a digit, which will accept a digit, which will accept a digit and display its name and display its name and display its name, display its name. What is the meaning of that? How many digits are there? Hmm? How many? 52. 52 digits are there. 52 digits. మీకు నేను చదువు చెప్పాలి. So go to data types, go to data types, fundamental data types. Here, fundamental data type, into data type, you come to this place, decimal number system, digits. How many are there? 0 to 9 digits are there. 52 is what? Huh? Alphabets. So what I'm asking, what you are answering. So that's why I'll tell you one story at the end of the class. That is called a cow story. That is called a cow story. At the end of the class, I will tell you. 7:30, I will tell you. So now I don't tell. You make me to remember that cow story. For you only, I'll tell you what is a cow story. Okay. So now I'll come to how many digits are there? 0 to 9. 0 to 9. So totally 10 digits are there. Whichever digit you are entering, I need to print the name of the digit. I want to print the name of the digit. This is useful to you when you are entering into the banking level. E-checks when you are issuing, e-checks when you are issuing, this is useful. Example, suppose you are issuing a check of what? 4,652 rupees check you are issuing to somebody. How do you write it? 4,652 rupees. You will say. You will say. You take your date of birth certificate, you take it. Date of birth certificate. So if your date of birth is 2007 and 2006 is your date of birth. What is written? 207 and 2006 they used to write. Correct? Like that they used to written in the form of digits. To tell you that examples in the further, now only I'm trying to give you some hint for you. Slowly I'm going to enter into that. How many digits? 10 digits. Now I want to write the coding. So let us go to the coding example. Simple simple if statement 4.py. 4.py. So I'm going to introduce 4.py. So there I'm going to discuss. What is my statement here? So 4.py. 4.py. So there I'm saying program for accepting a digit and find its display its name. Display its name. Tell me now. D is equal to int of input of enter a digit. Enter a digit. The digit can be either 0 or digit can be what? I say this can be written. This can be written, correct? How do you write it? How do you write it? When they enter 0, display 0. When they enter 1, 1, 2, 2. Like that I need to write. How do you write it? Starting problem. Yesterday, how good you are in the logics? Today you forget. 24 hours gap. If D is equal to 0. D is equal to 0. I will write it is 0. Dot format of what? D. Dot format of D. Dot format of D. Try to run it. Enter the digit 0. I am getting this. I will write it. Format of dot. I need to say. Format of this I will say 0. I'll get 0 is 0. Now if I enter 1, 1 is equal to 0. No, it will go to which line? Sixth line. Already yesterday I said this again and again. I don't speak. You have to practice and you need to come to the class. Then only you can follow. D is equal to 1. Print of I can say is what? 1. Dot format of what? D. D. If I run my case, 1, 1. What happens here? 1. First it will go to line number 4, false. Come to 6, it is true. It is printing 1. It is printing 1. Like that, if you follow me, I will write it quickly like this. What is this now? 2. 2. I hope you are understanding me. Now I will write it 3. 3. I will write it 3. I will write it 3. Today I am writing at this point of time, I am writing how many? At 6:47, I am writing so many lines of code. At 7:25, I will write 3 lines only. I will write 25, 35 lines will come. At 7:35, I will write what? After cow story, I will write only 2 lines. 3 lines I will write it. It is such a big code I will write in a professional code that you have to habituate. If you want a talent, you try to speak. If you want like a dog tail, you don't speak. 4. 4. This is a D. And this is called 5. It is called 5. 5. And the next I will take up what? 6. I'll take it 6. What is this now? 6. I will take it as 6. Next I will go for what? 7. 7. Now I'll go to 7 here. 7. Next I'll go to one more thing, 8. I'm taking 8. There I'm writing 8. Now I'm writing next 9. There I'm writing 9. 9. I'm writing 9. So that's all. I wrote it here. Finally, I'm writing, for example, print of what? Actually, I need not to write this. Program execution completed. This is in the beginning, students. If you don't practice and come, you will suffer a lot. 100% this is fact. Try to run this. What is happening? 0 entered. How the comparison will be done? It will come to line number 4. It is true. Executing. That means I got an answer. But here, if statement unnecessarily go to where? 6th line, 8th line, 10th line, still 12th line, 14th line, 16th line, unnecessarily checking. Is it not wasting its processing time? So, coming to the answer, I got an answer. Unnecessarily, other if statements are checking. Is it not the processing time is more? No. This process, I don't want. You run this now. You say 2, got 2. You say 3, got 3. You say 5, got 5. You say 6, got 6. You say 7, 7. You say 8, you say 8, 8. You say 9, 9. You say next is called what? Some 4, got it. You say the value called what? 123. What is coming? What is coming? Huh? Program execution completed. Program execution completed. But actually 123 is a digit or number? Number. So I should print it as a number. I want to print it as a number. How do you print it? How do you print it? Here I'll write one statement. 24th line I will write one beautiful logic. Whatever the concepts I explained, if you read thoroughly and if you come to the class, you can say the logic. Tell me now. Come on. If If not in. Not in of. So good. If D not in, I have to take list of digits 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 8, comma 9. That idea you have to get it. Print of what? Is what? Number. Is number. Dot format of D. This logic, if you get in your brain, it is super. If you are not getting, we will be waste. 1, 2, 3 is a number. 1, 2, 3 is a number. Now, any doubt? Any doubt? No doubt. Now I am entering. Minus 2. Minus 2. What is minus 2? Program execution completed. Minus 2 is a number is coming. Actually, minus 2 is not a number. It is a negative digit. I want to print it as a negative digit. How do you print it? How do you print it? Come on. I am writing here or here or here. I will write it. What is this now? If D less than what? 0. D less than 0. Print of what? Print of what? D. I say double quotes is a negative digit. Is a negative digit. Dot format of what? D. D. Negative digit. Negative digit. This is the one. I say minus 2. Minus 2. What is this now? Negative digit. And it is going to the next if statement also. Also giving this. What should I write it? And what? D less than what? 0. D less than 0. D greater than what? 0. Not less than 0. D greater than 0. Now see how I eliminate it. Minus 2. Minus 2 is a negative digit. Able to follow? Clear? Understood? All the logics. Any doubt? మనకేం రావు అసలు. Minus 234. Minus 234 is a negative number. Is a negative number. But it is coming what? A negative digit. Is it a negative digit? No. See, sir, how much intelligent you should be. So, how do you write this? How do you write this? This also I will write it. What is this now? If, come on. Come on. D. First of all, D less than, come on, D, my negative number, 234, 234. Actually, it is satisfying here or not? Satisfying. This is satisfying. This is a negative digit is printed. Then here I need to print what? This type of thing I need to take care. How do you take care this one? Less than 0 only, but it is in where? This number I need to take care. Come on, any logic you are writing. Here I will write it. What is the logic? If, come on, D less than what? 0. D less than 0. And D not in. What is this now? Minus 1, comma, minus 2, comma, minus 3, comma, minus 4, comma, minus 5, comma, minus 6, comma, minus 7, comma, minus 8, comma, minus 9, minus 7, comma, minus 7, comma, minus 8, comma, 9. So take care about what is this now? Minus 234. Minus 234 less than 0. True. 234 not in. True. True. Minus 234 not in. True. True. I should print what here? I should print what here? So coming to that, print of what? Print of what is what? Negative number. Negative number. Dot format of what? D. Suppose I am entering minus 2. All these things false only. Minus 2 less than 0. True. D not in. -2 is in actually. It is false. AND operator. It is becoming false. Coming to this, -2 less than 0. True. It is printing negative digit. What is the next? It goes to this. -d not in. True. But d greater than 0. False. It is not going to print. Try to run this now. Try to run this now. I'm going to write it. -2 negative digit. Now I'll say -234 negative number. But what is coming here? Negative digit also it is coming. Why this is coming negative digit? Here it is written. It is coming this place also. Negative number. And this place also it is satisfying. That means it is a simple mechanism of what? Like this. What should I write it now? What is the mechanism now? Here it is coming. Here it is coming. Negative digit. And what should I write it? What should I write it here? This is printing what number? Negative number. And what should I write it now? What should I write it now? D less than 0 you have written. In simple words, you can write it. In place of writing that, you can write it. D in, what is this? 0, comma, 0, comma, no, -1, comma, -2, comma, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, you can write it. -9, you can write it. I think you are following me. This is what you are saying. Print off. D in, D in. You are getting like this. So now take out, trace it out. -2. -2 less than 0. True. -d not in. False. So it is not going to print. -2 is in this. True. It is printed. -234. 345. -345. This is true. This is true. It is printed. -345 in. False. -345. False. So try to run this now. Say -345. It is a negative number. You say here -3. It is a negative digit. You say 1, 2, 3 like this. You say something like 4. You got it. Understand? This is about concept of what? All the values. Are you following? So this type of thoughts you need to get it. Actually, even if I don't write also, because I'm asking, do you have any doubt? You said no, 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 you said. I can move forward because if I discuss this, you'll become intelligent. If I discuss this intelligent question, some of the students will not understand. They won't go to programming because they will fear a lot. And we can't do anything else. We have to discuss this type of high-end coding validations. So almost I written how many lines? 30 lines of code. Moreover, I am talking about the performance part of what coding is completed. Now I am talking performance criteria here. First it is fourth is satisfied. When fourth one is satisfied, executed this one and unnecessarily going to 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, low. So many number of things are unnecessarily checking. This we don't want. Are you getting this? So in order to check, once fourth one is completed, straightforward, I need to go forward, program execution completed without executing the rest of the unnecessary conditions. That is called if-else statement. That is called if-else statement. Let me go to the if-else statement here. Second one I am talking about it. What is the next? If-else statement. Do you understand why I am going for if-else statement? So with a simple if statement, what is happening? It checks all the if statement. It takes lot of processing time. To avoid this kind of thing, I'm going for what? Simple if statement. Let us start the syntax. If test condition 1, test condition, I will take it. Here I am writing block of statements 1. I am writing next. See that indentation. Already you know indentation block and everything. Here I am writing else. I am writing else. There I am writing students, block of statements 2 I am taking. Block of statements 2 I am taking. Block of statements 2 I am taking. Next I am writing here other statements in the program. Other statements in the program. So there I am writing other statements in program. How do you do this now? Other statements in program I am going to take it. Come on, start working on that. How it works. If is a keyword, else is a keyword. Else again what is coming? Indentation. Start. First it will come to where? Test condition. What is the test condition result? True or false. If it is true, execute what? Block of statements 1 and also execute what? Other statements in the program. Which one is not executing? Block of statements 2 written under else. Understand? One more. If the test condition is what? False. PVM will go to where? Else part it will go. Execute the block of statements 2 and execute other statements in the program. That's all. At any point of time, either block of statements 1 will execute or block of statements 2 will execute. Both of them will not execute. So the diagrammatic format, if I take it, here I am going to take it. In this case, if I take it, this is called what test condition. This is a test condition I am taking. It is called true here. And this is called what here? False. If it is true, what will happen? Execute block of statements 1. Block of statements 1. And also execute what? Other statement. Execute other statements. Execute other statements. If it is false, what will happen? Execute block of statements 2. Very simple. Execute block of statements 2 and also execute what? Other statement. This is a diagrammatic representation of if-else statement. And a syntax and a diagram and explanation also you heard about it. And nobody will ask an interview point of view, write a diagram, write a syntax, nobody will ask. But that concept is important. In academics, what you learn? Buttified before exam, 20, 30 minutes you buttified. And you went and as it is written. And when you come out and you said, I will get 100 out of 100. Why? No use. So come to back. I'll show the logic of it. Now I'll move to the further. Go to the place. I'll show you that once. I'll show you here. If else statement, the concept I will show you. Just go to that. I'm showing there. Try to see the diagram. Try to see the if else statement concept you see, students. Okay, syntax. If test condition. See the parallel line like yesterday. What is this is known as? Indentation block 1. Else, what is this now? Indentation block 2. And what is this called? Other statement. Parallel to if, else, everything. Are you getting? And flow chart. What is this now? Entry. What was my explanation again? Here, if, else are what? Keywords. Here, test condition is true. PVM executes indentation block of statements 1 and later executes other statements in the program. After this is true, execute that and execute what? Other statements in the program. Which one is not executing? Else block of statements. If it is false, what will happen? Execute else block of statement and also execute what? Other statement. That is what I am mentioning. If test condition is what? False, then PVM executes indentation block of statements 2 and later executes other statements in the program. That is about concept basis. Diagram, test condition true, indentation block of statements 1, other statements. False, indentation block of statements 2, other statements. I hope it is more clear. Clear up? Let us go to the coding. With a small example, I will start. Online students, is my diagram concept syntax is clear? And why we are going for if else, that is an important. People will ask what is the difference between if and then if else. In performance point of view only, you need to explain. In if, all the conditions will be checked. But here, once one condition is satisfied, it will it will execute that, and other conditions will not looked into. I will rewrite that entire program using if else. So if else is having more performance than simple if. So let me go to the coding. Watch it. Here I am going to write it. Online students, I hope it is clear for you. Go to my place. Here I wrote it. Beginning onwards, you take it. What is this code? Finding the biggest of two numbers and check for equality. Fifth one checking, seventh one checking, ninth one also checking. But here I will check any one of it. Rest of them I won't be checking. So in worst case, if else is having little more performance than simple if statement. Let me go to that. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Here I'm writing if else statement stmt example1.py. So I'm going to write it. Here I'm writing simple thing. What is this now? Program for finding biggest of two numbers. Same example I'm taking and check for equality. First of all, you go for check two numbers by using which statement? If else statement. If else statement. There I am going to take up. And don't take much time. Already two values I will take it. This I am taking. What should I do now? Come on. If A greater than B, if A greater than B, there I will write. What is the value to print? Print of, come on, big of online students is equal to dot format of A comma B comma A. That's all. Earlier I wrote what? If B greater than A, I just wrote like that. I will remove that. I'm saying just for you to write it. I wrote it A and B and then what? B. What happens earlier? This is checked. I got the answer. Unnecessarily it is going here also in worst case. So in this case today, what I am doing is, in this case, what I am doing, students, here I am writing else. Else means what? If it is not satisfied, it will go to which part? This I will print it. And I will write here for your better understanding, print of what? Program execution completed. Program execution completed. Program execution completed. Are you following? Start the flow. What is the value here? 10. What is the value here? 2. 10 greater than 2. True. What will happen? Which line will execute? Sixth line. You tell the sixth line. If you know the line numbers which are executing, you will understand the subject. Sixth line. After that, will it go to ELSA? It will execute what? Ninth line. So it earlier it was checked. Second if statement also, but it is minimizing that time. Execute. Go to the place. Here I am entering 10 to got the answer. Now, if you go to like that, compulsory it has to go to the next. What is this now? 10 greater than 20, false. Come to where? Execute what? Eighth line. And what is printed? So try to run this now. 10 and what? 20. In this case, compulsory I have to get the result. 20, I got it. Now I will go to the equality also. Equality also. Okay. Now you come. This part you see. Now I need to go for what? Biggest of two numbers and check for what? Equality. Equality. When I took this thing, when A greater than this kind of thing satisfied, unnecessarily it came. Unnecessarily it came. But here I am not going to do that. Tell me, totally how many results? A big, B big, equal. So what should I do in else? One result came. Still how many results are there? Two results. How do you write it? In else, I am writing what? If. What should I write there? B greater than A. B greater than A. I should write what there? B greater than A. I am writing what is an answer? B. B. So either you are checking, if it is not satisfied, you are coming to else and checking for B greater than A. If it is that, printing B. If that is also not satisfied, go to where? Else. What should I do? Print. Both values are equal. Very, very important. So this is if else. In the else, one more if else is there. This if else is known as what? Nested or inner if else. Nested or what? Inner if else we can call. Are you following? Come on. Take the flow here once. What is happening? Take this example 10 and 2. Line number 5, satisfied. Line number 7, unnecessary checking. Line number 9, unnecessary checking. When I go to this place, what is happening? Line number 5 satisfied. It will execute. Simply it will come to line number 12. It is not checking unnecessary thing. Are you following? Next, when you go to this place, when it is not satisfying, it is coming to 7. When 7 is satisfied, unnecessarily coming to line number 9. In the case of that, when it is not satisfied, coming to else. When it is satisfied, execute. It will execute the other statement. It will not go to both values equal comparison. So in every moment of it, if else is having more performance than simple if statement. Getting or not? So here I am writing what, So program execution completed. Program execution completed. This is the, okay, first you try to understand. So start 10 and then 2. What is the answer now? This is the 1 is satisfied, correct or not? And strictly it will go to where? This line. Unnecessarily it won't go to the rest. So getting the answer called what? Program execution. Bigger is coming, execution completed. You take next. What is the next you are entering? 1020. 1020. What is happening? It goes to this place. Fifth. False. Go to where? What is this happening? 20 greater than A. Yes, it is printed. It won't go to next. Still it is minimizing. Biggest is what? 20. You enter next. 10 and 10. What is the answer? Both values are equal. So the same example I did and the same example here, and don't think both of them are equal. No, answers are same, but quality and performance is going to be if else is having more. Understood? So online students, I hope you understand the meaning of what if else. Now I will go to, this is a line or not? How many lines I wrote? I will write the same thing by using if else. I will write it, you go on watching it. I'll write it, you go on watching it. Quickly, I will start writing it. So let us follow the same code. I will write it. Let me write it. All of you, why I'm going to tell you that? To introduce another revision of if else. So I'm going to take up if else statement example. What is that now? 2.py. 2.py. Careful to follow. Careful to follow. So there I am writing. So if else statement example 2.py. If else example 2.py. So there I am writing. So try to follow 2.py. So same coding I will take it. Here I will write it. I hope you are following me. Comfortable? Huh? Right. How do I write it? I'll fasten the things. Here I will get the digit right. As usual, I will take the first one. As usual, I'll take the first one. Next, I'll do what? Else. What I will write it? If D double equal to what? 1. What I will do? Print of what? Is what? 1. Is 1. Is 1. Dot format of what? D. Is D. Are you getting? Similarly, I will write next. Take care. What is this? Else. Come on. What is this now? 2. 2. What is this now? 2. 2. Again, I will write what? Else. No confusions in writing else. Next, what is this now? 3. 3. I'll write 3. Very big code is going to come. Done. What I'll write it? Else. There I am writing. Is equal to what? 4. What is this now? 4. 4. Getting. Now I am writing else. There I am writing is equal to what? 5. 5. Here I am saying 5. Now go to this place. Here I am writing. Next, else. I will write it. What is this now? 6. 6. This is 6. It is so easy to get it. Now go to what here? Else. Say here I will write 7. 7 I am writing. This is 7. 7 written. Next I will write it. Else I will write it. Online students, I hope you are comfortable. Now this is 8. 8. This is 8. Format of D. I'll say else again. See that. 9 I am writing. 9. 9. This is 9. 9. What I am writing? Else. Now I'll get my logic. Where is the logic? I wrote it. Up to 9 is comfortable. This also I will get it. This also I will get it. Got it. What I will write next? Else. Again one more logic. What is that now? I will get this logic. I'll get this logic. Comfortable. Next what I will write it? Else. What I will do? Go to this. Go to this. Here I am writing. Under that, I don't write this else. I don't write this else. Still I wrote it. No problem. Still no problem. I wrote it. If you don't write, not an issue. I'll simply write what? This line you eliminate. Simply I wrote it what? Like this. Enough. See the beauty of it. How many lines and the way of writing the else and if and all those things is very beautiful here. And the last is called what? Program execution is completed. Here I wrote it. Where is written? That is an important. I wrote it all the way to this place. So this all these things, these vertical lines are called what? Vertical lines are indentation is maintenance. Indentation maintenance. I wrote program execution completed for what? First if. If you look at if, also, if, also, if, also, like a looking like a ladder. Steps. If else ladder it is called. Your sir will say if else ladder. You cannot walk on that. So start. Run the logic. Start. 0. When it is 0, what will happen? True. Fifth line execute. It won't execute that line number 7 to what? Rest of the lines it won't go. It straight forward go to which line? But in the case of this place, what is happening? Everything is searching. Getting or not? So, online students, are you there? Are you there, students? Yes, are you getting it? Are you getting this? So you are there, but are you getting that is an important? Okay, good. So what is the answer? 0. Program execution completed. Now go to next. What is that next? 1. What is happening in one process? First it goes to 4th. What is that? Coming to where? Else. In else again what? If. Is it satisfied or not? Execute which line? Rest of the 9th onwards it won't execute. It go to 40, 41 or 42. No, something is there. That will go to that 1. Are you following? Simply I will enter 123, 4. What is that? The number. Last part it will go. Next I will enter minus 123. Minus 123. Negative number. I'll say minus 2. Got it. And how many lines of code I wrote it? 40. 1 lines I wrote it. This I will write in 3 lines. 735 I will write it. 3 lines I will write this entire code. How beauty that code is. What is the secret behind the data types? If you know data types thoroughly, I will write in 3 lines. Yourself and myself went to interview. You wrote 42 lines, 41. I'll tell to interviewer, don't take that candidate. Why you will ask? Sir, he is wasting your time and you don't know anything. You take me. I will do everything in 3 lines. 3 lines writing 41 lines means intelligent only, no? So, how to write it? I'll explain. Doubt, ma? Do you have doubt? No, you are raising hand like I felt that. Very good. When I come to that, I'll ask you. Right, good. So, I'll come to that. Huh? Harish is waiting for that. Okay. So, now I'm going to write it. This is the lines of code. Understood? So, simple if is better or if else is better? If else is better. Good. Online students, I think you are following. If simple if better, if else is better. If else is better. Okay, good. Let me tell you, in simple if statement, how many lines of code written? 30. In if else statement, how many lines I wrote? Which one is better in length? Which one better in length? Simple if. Which one better in performance? If else. I want better plus length. Length in short plus performance. That is if L if. If L if. And why it is increasing the length? Why it is increasing the length? You see. First, this is becoming what? False. False means coming to which line? Sixth line. From sixth line, it is going to which line? And here I wrote two lines. I don't want to write 2 lines. I'll combine else if. If I combine what it will become? L if. Else if I merge them, what will happen? So if I write 2 lines will become 1 line. Understood that? Now, again, if it is going to ninth line and then L if. These 2 lines I don't want to write. And when I take a bigger in length program, now you will understand the importance of that. Now I'll write the code. Same example. I will write short plus performance. So if else next flavor is what? If L if else. If L if else. Else if combined together is called L if. Shall I move to that? Online students, did you understand? Did you understand that short kind of discussion? Go to first example. Without explaining L if statement, I am writing. If L if statement example 1.py. First, go to the direct example. I am going to take this entire thing. What I do, I will carry this question. I'll carry the question. If L if, where is it? If L if, this one, I will write the questioning here. What I do, this is the one, this is the one. I'm getting short in length. I will convert into that. What is the way you see, all of you? I will get it in this place. If we L statement, here I am writing. Because of this, what is happening? Each and everything matching or not? That I don't want. Today, what I am writing? L if. L if. Here I will write what? L if. L if stands for what? Else if. This also L if. Everywhere else L if. Everywhere else L if I wrote it. Else if meaning is L if. I wrote it L if. Next also L if. In all the places I wrote L if. Here also L if. Now I am writing here also L if. Here also I wrote L if. But I did not write what? Else. Writing else is optional here. I may write it, I may not write it. Are you getting? If you want, you can write, you keep a comment here. Simply you can write what? Else. Simply you can write else. What is the starting with? If, elif, 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 and go to where? Else. Come on, now the flow is same as if else only. First, what is satisfied? Fourth line. Fourth line. Executed. What is the next? Elif. Elif says what? Else if. It will not go to the second, sixth at all. It will go to directly what? Program execution completed. So I am getting short in length, short only, plus performance is also gained. What is the syntax? If, elif, else. Got it up? Online students, is it clear? Directly I wrote if, elif, etc. So here indentation block is same. My dear student, why you are getting the doubt? I don't know. First of all, are you following that? So go to the place, try to run it. Enter the digit. So if elif statement 4, 4 is coming. You say 0, 0, 0 is coming. So, Surab Bharati, why we are using elif? I'm very danger. I cannot explain that. So, why we are using elif means I'm selling that only. Morning to evening, I'm telling Ramayanam story. Last you are asking the question. It's very dangerous question. So 5, it is called what? 5 is 5. I am telling what is the use of if, elif, else. For if else begin length, I am compacted, same performance. I go for else if combined together is called elif. So which one is having simple if else, if elif else? If elif else is the best among all the three. That is the story I want to tell. And at the end, why you will use if elif means what? I don't have the patience to tell. So here 1. So 1 is 1. Now I'll enter something like what? 456 number. I say here minus 123 minus negative number. Now I got it. 456 is 7 like this. You say something like minus 5. Got it. So here I'm going to say 3. Got it 3. Are you following? So next, Revant is asking. Revant is asking 2 conditions, 3 conditions. All these things are important. Easy. Go to simple if statement once. Maybe 3, I think so. This condition you take it. Maybe 2 you take it. This is written what? 2 conditions, 3 conditions, 4 conditions. These are all very simple. So once one concept is there, if, what is this now? Elif, elif. What is that? If, elif, stmt example 2.py, 2.py. So go to this place. Here I will write it because file naming I want to take it. You take this one and 2.py, because if I am going on explaining so many tremendous example, if you don't prepare and come, you will see the stars in the day. 100% that will happen. So here you go. This is called what? This is the statement I am having. This is a statement I am having. Go to this place. Second example I am taking. Here you see writing 2.py. What I am doing now? Here if statement. What I'll write simply? Elif. Here I am writing what? Elif I am writing. Here I will write simply elif. That's all. Which one I am not writing? Else. If no conditions are matching, that time it will go to else block. Here I am not writing any else block. Writing else block is optional. Let's run this. So let's run this. So 10, 2 and 3, 10, 10. Next 10, 20, 3, 20. Next 10, 2 and 30, 30. Say 10, 10, 3, 10. So 10, 2, 10, 10. Go to 10, 20, 20, 20. Next minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 equal. Perfect. Any conditions, no problem. If else, done. Able to follow? Now, I'll show you. If statement, I'm going to open it. Look at that. Here I'm going to take up. See the syntax. If, if, else statement. Syntax. If, test condition 1, block of statements 1. If, test condition 2, block of statements 2. If, test condition 3, block of statements. Test condition n, block of statements. Else block of statement. Other statement. Are you following? Come on, now the flow. If the test condition is true, execute block of statements 1. Simply go to where? Other statement. It will not go to other places at all. If the test condition 1 is false, it will go to test condition 2. If it is true, execute block of statements 2. Simply go to where? Other statement. No conditions are satisfied. Simply it will go to where? Else block. Go to where? Execute other statements in the program. Same explanation. If test condition 1 is true, then PVM executes else block of statements 1 and other statements. If test condition 1 is false and if test condition is true, PVM executes else block of statements and other statements. This process will be repeated until all the test conditions evaluated and all the test conditions are false. Then PVM executes else block of statements. Writing else block is optional. Flowchart also I will show you. One flowchart also I will show you. Flowchart. Beautiful. Test condition is true. Execute block of statements 1 and other statements. Test condition 1 false. Condition 2 true. Execute block of statements 2 and other statements. Test condition 1 false. Test condition 2 false. Test condition n true. Execute block of statements 1. Execute other statements. If all the conditions are false, execute else block of statement and execute other statements. Beautiful. Diagram, syntax, concept, everything. Done. Now, this statement here, this part is written. This many lines of code, 41 lines of code. Here, written in this case, if else statement 2, it is written. If else statement 1, how many lines? 31 lines is written. I want to write it in just 2 to 3 lines. 3 lines are I will write it. How do you write it? We are going to use the concept. Okay now? So let us go to the concept of what? Next example, I'm going to use it. So I'm not going to use it. If so bigger story, and a problem is important, problem suitable solution is required. So, Arpit Singh, sir, you told to make, remember about cow story. My dear student, cow story later. First you listen the Python story. Other than subject, you need everything. So coming to the point. So when I'm in flow now, don't disturb. I will tell the cow story compulsory for you. So you don't worry. First subject you learn it. So coming to the point back, here I will take it. Digits.py. What I do is, I will take one dict object. Dict object. The dict object is important. What I will do? One. Here I will take. 0. I will take 0. 1. I will take 1. Next I will take 2. I will take 2. Next I will take 3. I will go on writing all of them. 4. I will write all 4. Next 5. I will write 5. Next I will write 6. I will write 6. Next comma 7 I will write it. 7 I am writing. Next I am writing 8. And 8 I am writing. And next I am writing 9. 9 I am writing. 9. Enough. This you take care. Now I am going to take it. D is equal to what? Int of input of enter a digit. Enter a digit. Now dictionary concept already explained. If you don't remember, I am not responsible for it. So D dot get off dict dot dobj dot get off D. D. So DOB the dot get of what? D. Whatever the D is there, that is the key. That I am searching in where? DOBJ and getting the result RES and print RES. Print RES. How do you print? D is, I will take up, is what? Like this, I'll write it. Dot format of what? D comma RES. Try to say, try to run it. Once you see, I'll say 1. 1 is 1. You say next is what? 8. 8 is 8. You say 0. 0 is 0. You say next 6. 6 is 6. You say 123. What is an answer? What is an answer? Huh? 123 is none. You will get none. Because if the value not found, you will get what? None. This was explained in the dict. So, but I want to print 123 is what? Number. 123 is a number I want to print. Negative value also I will enter. Negative digit also I want to enter. I will enter everything. That time what to print. For going to have the same mechanism, I will do like this. What I will do is, this part I will take care. From here onwards, I will take. Still, I will elaborate my dictionary. What I do, let us follow me. More sharp program, I will do it. If you satisfy up to that, it is no problem. Here I will do what? I will take it what? Like that I will write it. What is this now? I say -1. Here I will write like this. -2, -2, -2 I can write. -3, still more sharp. Here -4, I can write -4. Here -5, you can write -5. You can write -6, you can write -6. Like that -7, you can write -7. -8, you can write -8. And next, if I go to it, -9, -9, you can write -9. So come down to this place and try to run this. Try to run this. I'll say -6. -6 is -6. Getting? Next, I want to enter what? 123 I am writing. Still answer is that. Still I am writing what? -123. Still answer is none. That also I want to take care. How do I get it? That I am writing. Now I am using RES is equal to, very beautiful, ternary operator I am using. Ternary operator. What is the ternary operator I am saying? Very beautiful. I already said expression 1. Expression 1. If test condition, I already said. Else what? Expression 2. Expression 2. Online students, careful. What is the test condition here? DOBJ dot get of what? D. D. Not equal to what? None. Not equal to none. You return the value of that. What is that value? What is that value? You will write it. You say what? DOBJ dot get of what? D. That value will be returned in RES. That value will be returned in RES. First of all, this concept is important. This concept is important. Else, what I will write it? What I will write it? It will come to this. I'll write it. Just I will write a number. Print here. Print of what? I say is. These are all dictionary related. Without reading dictionary, if you ask me the doubt, I will say read dictionary data. I don't explain dictionary once again because it was already completed concept. So, D comma what? RES. Online students, carefully try to understand. Here I am writing, enter the data. Say -5, -5. You say next 6, 6. Here you need to have dictionary knowledge. Dictionary, I don't explain again. Next you say what? 123. Definitely 123 when I pass it here, what is returning? None. None not equal to none. Mudhubabu, true. False. None not equal to none is false. Go to what? Number. It is a number. Number. None is not equal to none is true. False. So go to next. Minus 345. None. It is a number. But what number? Positive number, negative number again. That I want to decide. In the else part, what I will do? I will say positive number. Positive number. When? If D greater than what? 0. Else, what is this now? Negative number. What a beautiful subject. Run. See. Enter. 6. 6. Enter. Minus 7. Minus 7. Enter. 345. Positive number. Enter. Minus 567. Negative number. It is subject. So, how many lines I wrote? 5 lines కాదు 4 lines ఇది కామెంట్ అది కామెంట్ కు ఎగ్జిక్యూటబుల్ లైన్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఆల్సో డోంట్ నో సో 4 lines 3 lines I want to write it. Harish, it's super. Okay, always I teach super programs only. Always I teach super programs only. There is no doubt in that, but you should have a capacity to hold it. Next, one more thing I will go to, because I don't want to disturb, this is one logic. The same thing I will merge it together. Same thing I'll go to one more because I don't want to disturb this one. Digits another dot py. Another dot py. Same code only I will take it. I'm not doing anything newly, but I'm going to reduce it because I have promised data. I will take up only 3 lines. Another. What I do, this entire res I will write here in this place. 3 lines. Run. 8. 8 is 8. Next, minus 6. Minus 6 is minus 6. You enter 3456. Positive number. You enter minus 678. Negative number. What is my code in the 7 o'clock? What is my code at 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock, my code is 30 lines. If else statement is what? If else statement example 1. If else statement example 2, 42 lines. At the end of the code is called what? If if statement, if you look at, if we come to this place, my code is what? 3 lines. So 4 lines. And this is a commenting line. It is some 3 line le untai. And you need a file name. That's why I'm going to take up. This is called the beauty of the subject. Okay, now. So this line you don't practice. You practice this one. Where is that? You practice this. And already dictionary covered, get function explained, ternary operator explained, everything explained. So now this is Revant Kumar. What a logic, sir. Okay. I'll teach all super logics for you. This is a beginning only. Okay. So now it is 1944. Now cow story I will tell you. So Sunny Swami, beauty of subject and art to teach. Okay. Art to teach. More practice required. Okay. Okay. Pankaj Gautam, salute, sir. Okay. My dear student, I am also saluting you because you are understanding logic is also important. Okay. Now cow story I'll tell you tomorrow. Time is not there. Huh? I have not say so-called goat. Okay. Okay. Cow stories. Now only I will tell you because otherwise somebody made me to at 7:35 there. So like you who are not practicing and not reading. Assume that you are all writing 10th class exams. Class is over, students. Class is over. And today, no doubts. So, 10th class exam you are writing. And in the 10th class exam, there is a general essay question is coming. Huh? Oh, okay. Fine. So, 10th class exam is coming. In the 10th class exam, there is a 10 marks question. Is there one essay, general knowledge? Like what? Telugu paper, that is. Write an essay on cow. Like that. General, any question they can ask. So in all the previous years papers, cow essay is there. 2024 paper also, you are predicting what question will come. Regularly asking questions only will come, right? Intermediate, same questions only will come. That's why 920, 940, 980 will come. I will set the paper, you will become fail 100%. Same questions only will come in intermediate, you see, 10th class also. So come to the point of it. Now I'm going to enter into that time. What will happen is you prepared a cow only. Hmm? Oh, cow is showing the symbol also. So you don't look at it. Listen my story. Then you prepared a cow, and that question paper is prepared a person like me. And I look at before preparing the question paper of today. All the questions are coming in previous paper. I don't ask that questions because everybody will come like that only, preparing and coming. So after that, I am setting the paper in the essay. First, second, third. One is called aeroplane. First question. Second question, aeronautical engineering. And the next is called what? Next, I'm giving some other question, artificial intelligence. I'm giving these questions I gave. So definitely, aeronautical engineering they did not hear. Artificial intelligence they heard about it, but even they can't write even single line. But aeroplane somehow they can attempt because nobody will leave the question and come in exam. You know that. So people like you, they put a heading, aeroplane heading. Actually, they don't know. They put a heading, started aeroplane. I went to airport and I enter into airport. I land, I entered inside. I sit in the plane. I put a seat belt and aeroplane is taking off, going through window. I looked down. Through window, I looked down. I have seen cow and writing about the cow because already you learned cow now. So you are connecting your talent to what you learned. That is a cow story. Whatever you learned, you will write that only in the examination. Correct or not? That is your art. Because of that, person like me correcting, tearing the paper and put it in dustbin. So education system has to recover. Same question is coming. What is that? Total change. Let them fail. They will realize. So come to the Python. Now, so which format we write the code in same format executing is there no concept of declaring methods and calling Python methods, sir. Python is a dynamically typed programming. Declaration of variables, I already said in the beginning only. Python is a dynamically typed programming. Okay, anyhow, this examples I'll post it. What we learned today, what we learned today, if you observe it, here if we go for that, we understood simple if and if else and if else statement. When I come to Monday, I will cover this also and we do examples on this area. All combined together we'll do. First I'm covering concept and example. I will cover loops with this and so many examples will cover. Okay, no? Don't miss on Monday. Very, very important class. Thank you. All the best. Online students who are in the online, am I audible, students? Okay. So these examples you practice, all of you, and read the dictionary related kind of things and practice well so that you can understand the subject very well. If you don't practice it, it's a problem, students. All of you keep in mind, because in the further we are going to discuss lot of concepts. Those concepts to understand very well, you have to first practice my examples which I am discussing, and other things will become very easy. So any doubts? And don't ask me, sir, explain dictionary once again. Dictionary questions are already explained it. So, Kodeshwar Rao.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
Good evening.
సార్ మనం ఎన్యూమరేట్ కి ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ సింబల్ కి మనం ఇఫ్కెల్ వీటిలో వాడతాం కదా. దాంట్లో ఇఫ్కేఎల్స్ కి ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ సింబల్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది కదా సార్. అంటే
ఎన్యూమరేట్ ఏంది, ఎల్స్ ఏంది, ఇఫ్ ఏంది? నేను ఒకటి అడ్వైజ్ చేస్తామ్మా నీకు. వెన్ యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ ద డౌట్, నేను ఇంత ముందు కూడా చెప్పాను, బీ ప్రిసైజ్. మనం ఏం అడుగుతున్నాం అనేది మనకు క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి. నువ్వు అన్ని కలుపుకొని అడుగుతా ఉంటే వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఏం అర్థం అవుతుంది, అర్థం అవ్వదు. వాళ్ళకి కన్ఫ్యూజన్ గా ఉంటుంది నువ్వు అడిగేది. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పు, నీ డౌట్ ఏందో చెప్పు.
ఇప్పుడు ఎన్యూమరేట్ కి మనం ట్యాబ్ ఇస్తాం కదా సార్. అంటే ఎవ్రీ లైన్ కి స్టెప్ బై అంటే ఒక లైన్ కి ఒక ట్యాబ్ ఇచ్చి, రెండో లైన్ కి 2 ట్యాబ్లు ఇచ్చి, అలా ఒక థర్డ్ లైన్ కి 3 ట్యాబ్స్ ఇస్తాం కదా ఎన్యూమరేట్ కి అయితే.
ట్యాబ్స్ ఏమి ఇవ్వము అక్కడ. ట్యాబ్స్ ఏమి
అంటే
ఇవ్వము మేడం. ఎన్యూమరేట్ అనేది ఫంక్షన్, అది ఫార్ వాల్యూ ఇన్ ఎన్యూమరేట్ ఆఫ్ ఎస్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఇండెంటేషన్ బ్లాక్. I will write only one tab and I'll write my statements and I'll press enter key and enter a key.
అంటే మనం సెకండ్ లైన్ కావాలంటే మళ్ళీ 2 ట్యాబ్లు ఇస్తాం సార్. అంటే 2 ట్యాబ్లు ఇస్తాం కదా. అంటే లైన్ మారే కొద్దీ ట్యాబులు పెరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. అంటే ఒక లైన్ కి ఒక ట్యాబ్, మళ్ళీ రెండో లైన్ కి రావాలంటే 2 ట్యాబ్లు ఇస్తాం కదా. మళ్ళీ మూడో లైన్ కి రావాలంటే 3 ట్యాబ్లు ఇస్తాం కదా. అలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది.
బాబు నువ్వు చెప్పేది నాకేం అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు బాబు. 3 ట్యాబులు 4 ట్యాబులు ఏందా అది? అదేంది అది 4 ట్యాబులు 3 ట్యాబులు ఏంటి? 3 ట్యాబులు 4 ట్యాబులు ఏంటి? అంటే ప్రెస్సింగ్ 3 టైమ్స్ ట్యాబా?
అవును సార్.
ఎక్కడ ప్రెస్ చేస్తాం 3 టైమ్స్? ఎంటర్ కీ, అది ట్యాబ్ కాదు, అది ఎంటర్ కీ. ఇక్కడ నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఒకసారి చెప్పాను, ఇక్కడ ఈ కోలన్. మీ డౌట్లో క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి, నాకు ఇప్పుడే చెప్పగలుగుతాను నేను. ఇక్కడ లిస్ట్ టైప్లో నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను, ప్రీ డిఫైన్డ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇన్ లిస్ట్. నాకు అర్థం అవ్వాలి మీరు అడిగేది, లేకపోతే నేను ఆన్సర్ చేయలేను కదా. మీరు అడిగేది మీకు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది, నాకు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. సో ఇండెక్స్, ఎన్యూమరేట్, ఇక్కడ చూడ ఒకసారి. ఎన్యూమరేట్, ఇక్కడ ఒక ట్యాబ్ అయిపోయింది అంతే. ఇంకెక్కడ ట్యాబ్ ఉంది?
ఇంకా ఇప్పుడు ఇది చూడండి సార్. ఇన్ కేస్ ఇఫ్ అన్నప్పుడు రెండో ట్యాబ్
ఏ లైన్?
225
ఏ లైన్? లైన్ నంబర్ చెప్పు.
అదే 225 సార్.
225, 225 అంటే సరిపోతుంది. నువ్వు అడిగేదాన్ని ప్రతి ఒక్కటి కన్ఫ్యూజనే. 225 అంటే సరిపోతుంది. ఇంకా ఇక్కడ ఒక ట్యాబ్ కదా. మళ్ళీ ఇఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కు దానికి సంబంధించిన ట్యాబ్ ఇవ్వాలి కదా. ఇక్కడ డబుల్ ట్యాబ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ట్రిపుల్ ట్యాబ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది?
అంటే 225 కి ఇక్కడ
ఇక్కడ నేను 2 టైమ్స్ ప్రెస్ చేయను ఎంటర్ కి. ఇక్కడ 2 టైమ్స్ ఇక్కడ ఉండదు కర్సర్. ఇక్కడ ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడే ఇక్కడ ఉంటది కర్సర్. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఇండెంటేషన్ కూడా కర్సర్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటది. ఈ 2 టైప్స్ ట్యాబ్స్ 3 అసలు ఇది ఎంత వేస్ట్ డిస్కషన్ ఇదంతా. ఆటోమేటిక్ ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వంగానే ఇక్కడ వెయిట్ చేస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ వెయిట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? రైట్. అది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేటప్పుడు నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. అది ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి నేను అడ్వైజ్ ఏం చేస్తానంటే, అడిగేటప్పుడు చాలా క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి. వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఏమనిపిస్తుంది నువ్వు అడిగేటప్పుడు, నేను అంటే ఓపెన్‌గా చెప్తున్నాను. నువ్వు రెక్టిఫై చేసుకోవాల్సిన విషయం. మనం అడిగేటప్పుడు మనం ఏమి అడుగుతున్నామో అది క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి. అప్పుడే నాకు అర్థమవుద్ది. 2 టాబ్స్, 3 టాబ్స్, 4 టాబ్స్ అంటే నాకసలు అది చికాకు అనిపిస్తది ఆ డౌట్ గూడా. ఇక్కడ ప్రెస్ చేయంగానే ఇండెంటేషన్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఇండెంటేషన్ ఎంటర్ చేయంగానే ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. నువ్వేమనుకుంటున్నావు? ఇక్కడ ఒక ప్రెస్ ట్యాబ్, ఇక్కడ ఒక ట్యాబ్. అంటే నువ్వు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నావా లేదా అనేది డౌట్. సో, ఇక్కడ 2 సార్లు ప్రెస్ చేస్తాం మనం. లేదు గదా! ఒకటేసారి గదా!
అవును సార్.
అంతే కదా! ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయి
అవును.
బాగా.
ఓకే సార్. హెల్ప్ సార్.
Okay, students, take care. All the best. Don't miss it. I'm uploading the notes now.
ఇంకొక